What's going on, gang? Ball Matrix here, and today we are taking a look at Chase Dober. This is the last Mugen Bind set that I have to review. I've got a couple of mismatched sets that I could review that are missing like 4 pieces a piece or each, but unfortunately, this is the last complete set that I have. This set is interesting because it actually is a couple of different things. So first off, it's a riot truck. This is a Mugen Bind riot truck. It's not a very good truck, though, because there are no walls here. But it is a truck nonetheless, though a little bit on the floppy side. It does disassemble and then reassemble into 2 separate robots who then can merge into one giant robot, because of course they can. You know, that's just how these things work. So let's go ahead and disassemble it and, well, get started. Like all the other sets before it, we start off with our little dude. He is just typical little dude. I love the chest there. Little police officer. Love it. Now, for combining into the first giant robot, we're going to take this first section, fold down the legs, flip up the head, plug the little dude into it, and give him a nice chest piece for protection, like so. And then we're just going to get started on getting parts. Start with some feet first. Oops, crap. You want to make sure that the feet we have the connectors pointing on the outside. Then attach a wheel to each foot. Grab these foot sections and rotate them appropriately. And attach them to the wheels, which is actually a little harder to do because of the way things line up. And I attached the wrong foot to the wrong section. We want the combiner ports facing on the outside, like that. And then we can combine them with the torso section, like so. And then add the arms, like that. And attach some wheels to the top because the wheels have got to go somewhere. And I'm sorry, I connected this without thinking. We actually want this section. So we got a little window there. Then the siren will attach to this arm. And this section here will attach as his back. And here we have the little Rioter robot mode. It's very cool, but very top heavy and has a tendency to fall over pretty easily. I think the overall look, though, is really neat. I do like the look. So what I end up doing is actually turning the feet around and giving him some more stability on the back. You don't have to do that if you have this set, but that's something that I do, just, you know, to keep him from falling over. So we'll put him off to the side and get his partner built up here really quickly. So to start off with, we will take the canopy section and these 2 arm sections and figure out which way they need to go and then attach them to, to the canopy section like that. All right. And then get some front legs going. And get him some paws. Like so. And then attach the rear sections. Like that. Give him a nice tail. That. And then these will become dog legs. And then, of course, we have to have some wheels on the back of those dog legs. Now, for this piece, I know you're, according to the directions, you're supposed to point it straight up. You can turn it around and have the tail, you know, pointed down for dignity, doggy dignity. And then that. So we end up with this wolf, which is really cool. I didn't think we'd have a Mujinbai wolf. I like the look of it. It's a little bit wobbly, but you're not going to be posing it in crazy configurations or anything. But overall, it's pretty neat. And the set as a whole, together, is really cool. I mean, you've got a policeman and his dog, which I like a lot. I think that is really, really awesome. Plus, the sculpts on the heads and the faces of both the dog and the cop are really cool. Now, lastly, there is the final combination, where all these parts form one giant robot. To start off with, we'll get our little dude into the torso, and then flip the police head up, attach the canopy, like so, and then find this section, which was the chest of the original robot mode, and attach that there, like that. Then grab 2 wheels and attach them to the shoulders, like so. And then grab the folding leg sections and attach them to the legs, like that. And flip these sections around so the holes are pointing forward. And then grab 2 more wheels and peg them into place. And then grab 2 more wheels and attach them to the sides of what would be the knee or upper thighs, I guess. Whoop. And then, attach the pieces that keep falling apart, like so. And then these will attach to the, wrong feet. Like that. Stand it up, and then grab one of these sections apiece and attach them as outer feet, I guess. And then these sections will attach to the backs of the legs. To give them heels, or to give the combined mode heels. And just, in all honesty, just kind of get them on as best you can. And there are the legs. Now, the legs are a little bit floppy, just warning you. Now for the upper torso. We already added the upper, bits there. Then we'll take these guys and attach them to the wheels that we added on earlier. Add some really big fists, like that. Or is it like that? I believe it is like this. Where's the other one? There it is. And then these guys will become giant shoulder pads. And then things get a little bit weird going from this point on. So first we take the tail and the 2 smokestacks, and these all combine to form his weapon. Big old gun, which he holds kind of like a bazooka. So he wields it like this. And then, I forgot the dog head goes on the back. Then this section actually holds the legs together. I keep forgetting about that part. This is the hardest. This is actually right here is the hardest part of the whole thing, getting this snapped into place correctly. And then finally, attach the giant combined head up here. And we're done. We have this really floppy mess of a giant robot. And I use the term mess with a lot of love. I really do. Unfortunately, it is just floppy as all get out. So what I like to do is these 2 bits are a little bit too loose for my taste, so I use the ones just behind them. That's just me. That is not the official way to do it. So by doing that, it does add a little bit of strength, but not much. The overall look of the giant robot, or bigger robot, is better. So for size comparison, here is Optimus Prime Voyager Titans Returns, and here is Soundwave Leader Class Titans Returns. As you can see, he's just a little bit shorter than Soundwave, or he's actually the same size as Soundwave without his head. Overall, I like this set. I really, really do. I think the gun is a little dumb, but oh well. It also can be reconfigured and kind of wielded. You could wield this like an axe, so I'll do that real quick for you. You can kind of futz with it a little bit, and if you could get another point here where it could just plug in like this, it could be wielded as an axe. So that is definitely cool. The overall look is neat. It's just way too loose in the legs. Surprise! I have a figure with loose legs. Now, this mode is not the absolute final mode that you can have. I have the directions right here, and there is another mode with the riot truck that if you have the helicopter unit, you can attach that here in step 3 down here to get this really weird one. But then if you have, I believe it's Signal Tiger, you can combine him even further and even bigger. So you get something that's quite a bit bigger than the robot mode we have here. Unfortunately, I do not have that set, so I can't make the ginormous ultimate riot police dog robot thing. But overall, I like this set. I really do. I think the head sculpt is really cool, and the overall look and play value of the set as a whole is neat. You've got a vehicle mode, a double robot mode, and then a single giant robot mode. So that's really cool. It is legitimately really cool. So gang, I hope you've enjoyed this video review. As always, I am Bolt Matrix. I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.